In today's video, we're going to be opening up another box from the folks over at Lootaku. As you can see, probably one of the largest boxes you're ever going to get coming to your door, and probably one of the reasons why your mailman's going to be shooting you dirty looks every single time one of these boxes are delivered. It's basically going to fill up their entire bag. They're then going to have to go back and get the mail for the rest of the neighbors. So maybe all the other neighbors are going to resent you for it. But still, you're going to have one of the coolest boxes around as Lootaku delivers collectibles right to your door. More importantly, generally, Lootaku will deliver anime-themed items right to your door. The box has arrived. We're going to go ahead and get this opened up. And I'll put the link down below. Yes, that is my knife, Hank. The link down below to Lootaku if you would like to subscribe and get one of these boxes delivered to your house. Pleasantly surprised, really, every time I open up one of these boxes, as I'm surprised with the level of quality and the level of collectibles that one would get inside the box. You don't just generally get one, you don't get two, sometimes you may even get 3 or even 4 Lootaku collectibles inside, or boxes inside Lootaku, such as statues and collectibles. Now, I do notice something that you do not notice currently, because this box is blocking your view. But I do see a whole bunch of cool collectibles inside here. Some of which not necessarily, I would say, anime themed. Instead, we've got Marvel related or comic related boxes instead. This is the Marvel Universe Age of Ultron. Looks like a Captain America. It looks like an Iron Man statue. And according to the box here, it stands 21 inches. Does it say who it's actually made by? I'm trying to look on the back here. Well, it says Sega. Strange to see Sega on the back of a Iron Man box, but let's go ahead and open this up here. I don't think that it's probably going to be a building model, rather it's probably just going to be a statue, but let's find out for sure. The box. And we'll just put the box to the side for the time being, because unfortunately it does fill up rather fast when we start doing these unboxings here. Got the tape on the sides. There we go. And there's tape on the bottom. Tape on the bottom. Let's remove that. And inside, we've got ourselves Iron Man. And underneath, for some reason, it says Sega. But there is Iron Man. It doesn't look like he has posability. It's just rather a statue. A good blocky looking statue and good hefty piece here. It does feel like the plastic kind of feels like a very dense rubber, although I wouldn't entertain the idea of trying to bend these, but you'll have to take my word for it that it does feel like it's kind of more like a dense rubber than a plastic. There's the head sculpt. Paint's pretty good actually on it. Yeah, what's weird though is it kind of looks like it's slightly translucent, like something inside of Iron Man here would light up. That not necessarily be the case. But really good looking piece. Like even you can see around the hand area here, it looks like this is almost a translucent plastic. Even like the hands themselves look like they're slightly translucent. Good looking statue though. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't have arm articulation, doesn't have head articulation, not that I'm aware of. Nope. But it's as it goes for just a standing piece, it looks really cool. I can actually even put that by my Marvel movies, for example. This caught my eye right away, and I really didn't get to it. I didn't jump right to this, but we have a Spider-Man statue. This also comes to us from Sega. Now, it says SegaPlaza.jp. JAMA also says as well. I don't know if these are made by Sega. If anybody happens to know, let me know down below. Or I'm sure there will be the little card inside that will tell us. Let's cut this open. We'll move Iron Man over just slightly. And let's get this opened up to see Spider-Man inside. Now this one looks like there is a little bit of assembly that's required. Again, I'm just going to move those boxes out of the way, move the card out of the way. And let's just get that cut. Wondering why Spider-Man didn't necessarily... why he couldn't have come fully assembled. It almost seems like he's the same sort of thing as Iron Man, and yet this one you have to build. Nonetheless, you get yourself a statue base. Spider-Man Homecoming. Very, very shiny black. And we'll go ahead and cut the, well, we don't really have to cut that. There's Spider-Man right there. We may have to cut the tape, though, that's on the bubble wrap. Quickly do that. And let's take Spider-Man out. His pose is rather interesting. It's a weird looking pose, like he's shooting a web, but it looks like he's on the wall. Like, I guess that is, like, it looks like he's kind of stuck on a wall sort of thing. He's got a rectangular peg on the underside of his foot, which lines itself perfectly to the shoe, kind of shoe platform there. And there's Spider-Man. He is slightly off to the side, like I'm surprised like they didn't move this slightly over. But it's got some cool looking details to it. It looks like it's been kind of dry rubbed or just added some additional black paint. It's a little excessive in some of the areas. Spider emblem looks good. Yeah, see, like right up here, the black looks like it's carried itself over just a little bit too much. It's an interesting looking pose. Like, it kind of looks like he's running. I wish, like, the base could have gone up like this and that Spider-Man could have... I don't really know. It's just a weird pose anyways to start him with, because it looks like he wants to be on a wall. Like, maybe if they had put it this way. Take this off here, for example. If they had put it this way, if that makes any sense. But then I would have twisted, look at me dissecting this, I would have twisted the hand the opposite way, so I would have had it like this and pegged him in, rather than having him pegged this way. This way it makes it look like he's almost spider dancing. But anyways, we'll put that right next to Iron Man there. We've got this extra cardboard. I'm just going to move this out of the way because I'm running out of space on this backdrop. Every time I get one of these Lootaku boxes, I'm always pressed for space. Also can take out one of these, the card here, because we're going to reference that in a second. Let's see what we got. So this one's wrapped in tissue paper. Quickly rip that off. And we've got ourselves a little tiny Ant-Man. Ant-Man posed character from King, I'm trying to see what the name of that is, King Arts. King Arts. Open this up. There we go. And we'll pull this out. Oh, this one's neat. We've got Ant-Man, but we've got Ant-Man riding on top of a bullet. Which I think actually ends up happening in the first Ant-Man movie. I say the first, the only Ant-Man movie, but we got Ant-Man and Wasp coming out soon. Or they're making it right now. That's pretty neat. I mean, the bullet would be out of scale, but I mean, it would be an awesome piece to put like along with the other 6-scale figures if you have them on display. Again, though, the bullet would be just a little bit too big for that. Really like the look of that. And I mean, the detail on him is really good. On his costume, he's got the silver, very intricate levels of detail, even like on the back of his torso. Nicely done. Small, yes, but very, very nicely executed. And lastly, we have the Iron Man Light Up Action Function, which seems to have, looks like a greater part of his suits. Well, there's 6 of them. The Mark 42, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5, and Mark 6. And this one comes to us from, doesn't say. Doesn't say, oh, this is the Mark 6. They've already gone ahead and marked that for me. Take him out of the packaging. Looks like he's also inside of a baggie, so we can go ahead and take him out of the baggie too. And let's see what we got. Now, I don't know what these are. I have no idea what these are. They're like little soft pieces of plastic. We've got 2 of them in there. Have no idea what they are, though. See? Just these little... Are these adhesive? I feel like... Oh, they're adhesive, but I don't know what they do. Unless you stick them on the undersides of his feet. Oh, maybe you do that. Stick them on the undersides of his feet, and then you can stick him somewhere, I'm guessing. He is posable, that's cool. Legs move? No. Arms move? Yes. They only have a swivel. Head swivel. That's probably one of the coolest Iron Man smaller figures I've seen. Like of those super deformed sort of figures. There's also a button on the back. Oh, he lights up! And does he turn off? He doesn't seem to turn off. Or maybe he times out. There's the light up there. He lights up on the eyes. The arc reactor. Oh, it just times out. Okay, good. Yeah, I like this one. I do like this one. We'll put him over here. And let's have a look at the supplied card that came included with Lootaku. This was Lootaku, by the way, for November 2017. This one was entitled Civil War. It included a Sega Spider-Man, it's strange to say Sega Spider-Man Homecoming 1/10 figure, a Sega Iron Man Mark 45 1/10 figure, King Arts Ant-Man FFS003 posed character, and an Iron Man LED light-up minifigure. Receive a random of one of the following figures. Each one composes a LED light-up system. The price point, by the way, on these, the Spider-Man is $22 US. Sega Iron Man is $35 US. Iron Man LED figure is $17 US. And Ant-Man is $19 US. And it says, yes, it's that expensive. Total estimated value of box is $93 US. So what I would do then too, for me to gauge the value of this, of course I would take the US dollars and I'd convert it to Canadian so I would know how much that is in Canadian. Again, a really nice selection. This time around we didn't get necessarily anime, but we got some pretty cool looking figures. I want to say I like the Spider-Man the most, but again, like his pose seems so strange. As opposed to, and I'm going to go through this again, as opposed to it looking like this, where he'd be coming off of a wall, instead you've got him in a weird pose where it looks like he almost wants to dance. But some cool collectibles this time around. Not anime themed, mind you, but this time around it was Marvel themed. If you guys are interested in subscribing to the Lootaku box, it's as simple as heading over to www.lootaku.com. Again, today we were looking at the November 2017 loot table called Civil War. Civil War. If you guys also haven't had a chance yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that little subscribe button down below. You'll never miss a beat when it comes to future videos. Of course, more videos will be coming your way as well. We're going to have a look at other unboxings as we have a look at other subscription boxes that can come to your door every single month. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. I'll see you next time. One last thing, just before we wrap up this video. I did go to the inside of the box where they had the Iron Man, and turned out he actually came with a little display base. A little tiny display base that you can attach the figure. I still don't really know what these are for, as they are adhesive. I guess you could stick him somewhere, but he does also have peg holes on the undersides of his feet. You can go ahead and attach the feet to the supplied pegs. And just peg that one in, and peg this one in, although the feet don't seem to quite line up, but at least you've got Iron Man on a base. And judging by the way that the puzzle, and I just gave it away by saying it, the puzzle piece nature of the shape makes me think that, and it's also slightly curved, you could actually have maybe a circle where you would have all the Iron Man suits in a circle, or slightly even on a curved space, like if you wanted to have like the Hall of Armors, just connect those two, and then you would just have like a curved shape. Wanted to attack this one in, just in case somebody had picked this up for themselves and said, hey, hold on a second, fella. They come with display bases. The answer is yes, you would be correct. Iron Man also came with a display base. See you guys next time.